Happy Wednesday! Thank you for joining me here. My name is Alyssa Thomas from Penguin and Fish, where we make cute embroidery kits for the beginning crafter. And I am here every weeknight at 8:30 p.m. Central Time. It's a time that we can relax and craft together, and I'm here for about an hour. You can come chit chat with me, and I'd love to see what you're working on over in the Penguin and Fish Crafters group on Facebook. And the replay will go up on Penguin and Fish's YouTube, Penguin and Fish Movies. So tonight we are working on the houseplants embroidery some more tonight. So last night we finished up the aloe and we learned how to do French knots. And we learned how to do lazy daisy stitches, and we are hopefully going to crank through the next to finish this guy and then work on hopefully finish that third leafy plant there. And I did get some more koalas today, so I will show you the koala embroideries. So this is for our koala fundraiser. You can still purchase koala stuff for the fundraiser. I put a link here below. We're collecting money for Australians for Animals, and you guys have been sending me your finished embroideries, and we are going to sew them into a quilt. So I think we have a date for that. I think it's going to be that first weekend in March. I will be visiting my mom, and she will be sewing it with me. So we're going to have a little sewing party. And I think I'm going to get, I think John's going to film it, so I'm hoping that we can get some nice video for you guys to check out the process of making that koala quilt. And there may be more than one koala quilt, because I think we are up to, let's see, math. I think we're up to 123 of these koalas, which is crazy. So I think we may have enough to make, well, we for sure have enough to make 2 quilts, 2 more like lap twin size quilts. So I think it's going to be really fun. So we'll see how far we get in a couple weeks, but I'm excited. So I do want to show you guys the ones that came today. So you can see if yours is in there. I still want to take a photo of every single one so you can double check that it's still there. Kathy, if you get it in the mail soon, and if I get it before I leave in a week or so, then it'll be in. So you guys, if you do have one hanging out there, you can still send it, and hopefully it will get to me on time. If it doesn't, we will still make something out of it, and we will still use it to help raise money and donate it and stuff later. So we'll go through that first, and then we'll work on the houseplants block, or the houseplants embroidery. So, all right, I'm going to flip you guys around. Let's get going. Okay, so here's our little houseplanty. Oops, sorry, let's fix this. Okay. So we're going to stitch on him a little bit more tonight, but first I have my little bin here full of koalas. So I'm noticing a lot of the international koalas are coming in, so they are getting here, you guys. So look at this little heart feller. All right, so I'm going to flip through them, and you guys can see if yours has come. Nolene did several of them, and look, they're all just so cute. Every single koala that I have gotten, all has its own personality. And it's just really fun to see them all. So I know some of them have been showing up in the Penguin and Fish Crafters group. It's got little sparkle noses. And like I said, I will try and get some photos of all of them. Hoping to do some photography stuff this weekend, so I'll try and get a photo of all of them. His eyeballs are cute. Such pretty fabric. So some of them came with some pattern fabric, and we will use that in other places in the quilt. So if we crop it down like this, we'll use that extra fabric somewhere in the quilt. So I'm excited. This is just, it's going to all meld together, everyone's koala, I think. So it's going to be really, really fun. Look at him. They're all so cute. Aww. Oh, and I I got my mom's in the mail today too. Even though I'm going there to make the quilt, she still mailed hers in. All the little stars are fun. Oh, there we go. There's my mom's. That came in the mail too. All right, so that was 14, I think. So we got 14 more. This is actually not all from today. It's from Friday and Saturday, and then there was no mail on Monday, and then the mail didn't come on Tuesday. So this is like a bunch of days worth. But aren't they fun? I'm excited. Oh, I just love seeing them all too, Robin. It is just like Christmas every day when the mail comes. It has just been so fun. So I can't wait to start putting together. I really, really, really think it's going to be just the cutest dang thing ever. All right, so over here I have my iPad again. This is the digital pattern. I've just it's just open on a web browser here, and I have it open to page 3, I believe this is, where I can see, you know, the labels. Like this is a running stitch, and I can see what color everything is. So if you bought the pattern for this, or if you bought the bundle, in both cases, in your email receipt, there is a download now button. And that's where, if you click that, that's how you download this pattern. And then you get the whole thing. You get like the instructions, and you get the traceable pattern and a reverse pattern as well. So remember, if you did get the bundle, you do have access to this. It's just in your email receipt. So for now, I'm going to have this open here while I work so I can figure out the colors. It looks like we got this little guy done. I think let's do these little spikies. Let's do the spikes, and then we'll do the pot, and then his little face, and then let's get some of these leafy dudes done. All right, over here. All right, just shifting my camera here. All right, let's get stitching. Yeah, all those pokies, getting all those pokies stitched. So, all right, those are this lighter color blue, which I think we've already cut a piece. Thanks, Barbara. Yeah, I'm really having a fun time stitching these guys up. All right, so I need to separate my 3 strands of floss out of the 6 strands again, just like how we've been doing for the past few nights. Again, I'm stitching with 3 strands of floss. You can stitch with however many you like, and it would actually be really fun to stitch with different amounts of floss. This just controls how thick the lines are, really. So the more strands you keep in the 6-strand embroidery floss, the fatter your stitch is going to be, versus like if you have less strands. Again, for an example, here's my little guide. This floss is 6 strands. Thickness guide here is just 1 strand. So, I mean, look at the difference. It's the exact same stitch. They're both back stitched, but, I mean, it's crazy how different they look. So, yeah, you can play around with that if you like. I am not playing around with that at all. I'm just doing 3 strands. All right, there we go. Let's match those ends up again. Oh, Sylvia! Sylvia says that she tried free motion quilting today, the first time. That is amazing. That I know took me. I'm definitely a novice at that yet, and it took me ages to give it a go. So congrats. That's awesome. It just seems scary to me about if I could do it right or whatever, and. You know, for sure, it was all over the place my first time with that, but now it's getting more fun. Definitely tons of room for improvement yet. Yeah, let us know how it went for you, Sylvia. Messy and scary. Yep, that sounds about right, but exciting too, I bet. it's just fascinating to see people who do it well. It's one of those things that I would love to get better at. Okay, way over here. So let's start. I'm gonna just jump around and get these little guys in. So what's fun is that these are over this outline, so it's gonna look like it crosses over that green outline. This is the only one right here that kind of should be maybe underneath. So I'm going to kind of just tuck my needle underneath that green stitch. There we go. So it looks like this is ending underneath that stitch there. All right, let's just keep going around. So since I want to do both of these guys tonight, I'm kind of considering, I'm stitching with this blue right now, and I'm peeking at the pattern, and these little lines here are the same color blue as this. I think I might start up this guy right away while I'm still working on this one, because I already have this floss and the needle. Might as well get this part done as well. Oh yeah, Angela's awesome to watch for free motion quilting. All right, spikies, you're getting done. I'm speed embroidering today. I don't know if I'm really speed embroidering, but I am stitching at probably my max pace right here. Just because I do want to try and get both of these guys done tonight. I mean, I'm still using that stabbing method of embroidery. That's where I stick the needle all the way down and pull it all the way through and then come up, versus the sewing method where you go down and up in the same motion. My fabric's a little too tight in this hoop to do that really well here, but I don't know. I kind of find more accuracy when I'm just poking straight down. Oh, Gretchen says, I took time today to choose fabric and threads for the Aurifil block. Yes, so next week we will be sewing the Aurifil, that's the thread company, Aurifil block of the month. It is the February block that was released last week, so we will be stitching that, and that is using thread painting. So let me know in the comments here if any of you have done thread painting before, like on the sewing machine. So a sewing machine thread painting. I have not done that before. It has been on my radar as something that, I would love to give that a try, but I have not done it. So that's when, we'll put our piece in a hoop like this, and imagine there's a sewing machine here stitching. We are going to just kind of move the hoop around like this, and it will just color in with stitches. That's the theory, at least, of our piece. So it's a couple of, I think it's 3 poppy flowers for this Aurifil block of the month. And it's all just like moving, it's thread painting. So take a look at that. And I think I put a link here actually to see it. You have to scroll way down in the blog post for it, but check it out. All right, I'm going to do another away knot. I've decided to do an away knot every time I start a new guy, just so I'm not jumping like this thread all the way over here. So I'm going to just start with my knot. Robin, I think it's actually going to be kind of fun. So we're going to put the applique. The applique goes on first. So we'll probably do that the first day. And then it's just kind of like scribbling on top with some stitches, I think. I think that's really all there is to it. My worries are like, oh, what if the tension on my sewing machine is weird or something like that? But I think, yeah, Gretchen, I think you're right. It looks super forgiving. I think it's just literally scribble all over the top. Just keep moving that fabric around. I have not done it, so I am more like my brain is triggering is like, okay, what about stitch length and what about tension? Like, what if there's like a big weird jump in the stitches or whatever? So we will see how it goes. Those will be in the back of my head while I'm stitching on it. But it's like I said, it's one of those things that I always wanted to try, and now there's just a big excuse to give it a go, and I'm gonna take it. I wanna give it a go. Oh, you have to get stabilizer for it. Yeah, I think. Gosh, I wonder if I have. I'll probably use that Steam-A-Seam too to put it all together. Jenna, I suspect you do. I'll have to dig into it. So I will look up more information about thread painting before next week. Jenna's asking, do you drop the feed dogs for thread painting? So the feed dogs are on the sewing machine, the little zigzags that pull the machine that like comes up and pulls the fabric along. If we get rid of those, like if we drop them, meaning it can't grab the fabric, that means we can move it around more easily. I suspect we do, but I don't know for sure. But I suspect you would. Oh, it says on the pattern. Okay, I'll have to read the pattern a little bit. And Lucy says yes, feed dogs down. All right, that's great because I have not brought my sewing machine into the fix-it place yet because my feed dogs they're almost too loose, so they're staying down, or they're too easily pushed down. So in this case, I can put them down. I don't need the feed dogs to be pulling the fabric around. So I think I can still use my sewing machine before getting it fixed. So that'll be kind of nice. All right, I'm actually, you know what? Oh, actually, there's one more bit. I thought I was done with this. But there's actually we have this little line is that blue color yet, but I don't think I have enough to do that line with this, so I'm gonna just keep moving on. I'm gonna pick it up later. I just had enough on my needle yet to get that, so I thought, why not? All right, so I'm snipping my away knot. That was that little knot that we did on the front, like far away, and then we jumped up to there. So now I have that thread on the back, and I can weave that in as well. So then I didn't have that like jump from here to there, so we won't see that on the front, which is nice. It's a little picky and finicky doing that. You don't have to. This is, I could easily jump from here to there. But someone mentioned that idea to try that I could start each one fresh, and I kind of like that idea, so I'm sticking to it. All right, I'm just weaving in this end. I got one more after this. Oh man, it's slipping out again. There we go. Not managing this end of the floss very well. There we go. Okay. Snip that. Well, that's true. So it's thread painting does seem like a very similar motion to free motion quilting. And actually it seems maybe a little easier than free motion quilting, because free motion quilting, you are typically trying to make some sort of beautiful, perfect shape, right? Whether it's a little spiral or a feather. With thread painting, I think we are just literally kind of like scribbling in some color. So like if in this case, if we wanted to color in this leaf in green, we would just put some green thread in, and the machine's going like this, and we would just kind of move it around and try and kind of fill in this whole area with green while this is just going, and it'll just kind of be like scribbles. So I think it might actually be a nice intro to free motion quilting. So I'm hoping so. We'll see how it goes. I am a little nervous about tension and all that, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, this is for the pot here, and this is already separated into 3, so we must have done this earlier. So I'm going to just use what's left here. I don't have to split it into 3. Oh, I thought that might be the case. They're not perfectly together, so I'm just going to snip a nice fresh end, make it easier to thread. There we go. Okay, so there's none of this color in here, so I am just going to, actually this is it for this color. This orange is only this pot, then the orange is done for the pattern. Ooh, it's getting pretty bulky here, but that's okay. Come on here. Oh, it's slippery. There we go. And we'll snip that. And all right, let's finish this guy up. So I'm going to do this bottom part first because it looks like it's behind this lip, and I like doing the furthest things back first. So I am kind of, I don't know if you noticed, but I am kind of dragging my needle on the back. You can see it poke right there to just kind of find the next spot to stitch. I'm not always like, I can't just always perfectly bring the needle up at the exact spot I need to. I always kind of do that little drag on the back to get close. I can guess and get close, but it's usually doing that drag. I saw that some of you already have this guide just about done. I know a lot of you are posting in the Penguin and Fish Crafters group, and that is awesome. I love seeing all your photos. It's just so exciting. Just people making stuff. That's just the best thing ever. All right, I do want to get this big plant guy done. I think we'll get there. It's already 9. I suppose we looked at looking at koalas took some time, so I think we'll get pretty near done. And even if we do a little bit of embroidery on Friday. So Friday I wanted to take this I keep saying Fabri-Solvay, the stick and stitch. I want to take that stick and stitch embroidery stabilizer off on Friday, so I can show you guys that. But that won't take forever. So if we don't get the embroidery done tomorrow, there'll still be time on Friday to finish up. Like if we have to do like this grow area or something on Friday, we can do that and still take the stick and stitch off and give it a good pressing. Hey, Christy. Oh, you're working on a different piece today. Nice. I think these would actually be really cute little pins. So we were talking today at the office about potentially making some needle minders. So let me know if that'd be something you guys are interested in. These as needle minders would actually be really freaking cute, I think. Like this little aloe plant as a needle minder. I kind of like that idea. I actually haven't used needle minders all that often, but I know a lot of people do, and I think I would actually really like it. Oh, so a needle minder is, gosh, I don't even think I have an example here, but a needle minder is basically a magnet. So it might look like a cute little pin or something. So a cute little magnet that sits right, anywhere. It has a magnet on the front and a magnet on the back. So it basically sticks to your embroidery wherever you want. And then when you're not stitching, you just stick your needle on there. So it'll magnetize to, that little magnet. So that's what a needle minder is. So instead of like how I'm like leaving my needle on the ground here or on the table, and then not finding it the next day, or while I go to change colors or something, I can just go boop, and it'll be on my magnetic needle minder. That'll be just like my little friend while I embroider. So that's what it is. Oh, Sylvia, you just made a needle holder. Oh, wool blanket booklet with embroidery. That's cool. Oh, Gretchen, you said that you lose your needle all the time. Oh, and Bonnie, you said you'd like t-shirts. Okay, so I definitely want to do that as well. That would be fun. It would be fun to do like, these sort of guys as t-shirts and stuff too. I'm hoping this year I can figure out a lot of that stuff because I do think that would be really fun. But I'm hoping maybe I'll make some needle minders and they can be one of the, even t-shirts, they can be one of the bits that we, like one of these extras that would be in the embroidery bundles of the month, the embroidery of the month. I think that would be fun. So we're definitely looking into that. And if there's any other like fun penguin and fishy merch or type stuff, I'd love to hear it. Oh, it's really. Oh, you've lost your needle doing the mandala. Oh yes. Okay. So all right. So I think we'll get some of those made, and we'll just kind of we'll give them a go. We'll give them a try. Oh, you stick yours in the footstool and can't find where it's stuck. Oh, Catherine, that freaks me out. But I'm with you. I know my mom sticks like pins on the side of her chair, and that scares me sometimes too. All right. Hey, that guy's done. Oh no, he's not. We need eyeballs. All right, let's grab. There's some black sitting around here yet. Let's do the eyeballs, the little smile in the mouth, and maybe I think we'll wait to do his face just because I want more stitches around to weave into the backs of. So we'll wait on his face, but we'll get this guy done. All right, we're just gonna weave the top here, I think. Yeah, I like the needle minders idea, and yeah, we'll do some t-shirts and stuff too. If there's a design, like a particular design you'd like for t-shirts or needle minders, like one of the little characters or the little penguin and fish guys from the penguin and fish logo, anything like that, or a saying or anything, let me know. I'm definitely taking suggestions on whatever you guys want in the shop. You let me know, and we will get it for you. I'd also like to get some more supplies up there for you, just because then you don't have to look around. That's just such a bummer. You want to make one of these for a gardener and frame it? Oh, Bonnie, that would be so cute. I love that idea. Oh, Gretchen says it has to be your brand or the hedgie. That'd be cute. Oh, I'd like to do a little hedgie. Maybe we do all of those things. Oh, lion. Oh, cats and dogs. Oh, that's smart. I like that idea too. We could do like the nitty kitty and the crafty cat guys as needle minders and pins and stuff. I like it. Oh, Chad Kitty. That would be nice. We should just do Chad Kitty as a t-shirt and as a needle minder. Needle minder, Chad Kitty. Oh, I like that. I like it just for my own, you know, wanting Chad to be around forever. All the time. Oh, jeez. Put your pins in the pants. Crafty cat. Oh, pin cushions. That would be fun. Yes, cute pin cushions. Ooh, I wonder how we do that. That would be really fun. Like Zeb. Chad. I'm gonna have to draw. I should do like just like a portrait of Chad or something, and that would be fun. That would be really fun. Oh, you have to order the Boston dog. You love him. Oh, that's awesome. Little Boston puppy. Ooh, a large wall hanging like the hedgehog. Oh, so that's something we could do. We could do like big fabric prints that you can sew into a wall hanging right away, and then if you want to embroider on it, that'd be like bonus. But it could be like fully colored and stuff already. That'd be kind of fun. All right, moving on. We have this little dude done. So 2 guys are completely done. A ginormous cone of floss on a t-shirt. Okay, that would be funny. All right. We have 3 different kinds of greens here. I think I'm going to start with, gosh, you know what? I think I'm going to go in reverse order, actually, so I don't have to weave in stitches. Although I could weave in the stitches here and then just jump and do this leaf. I think we're going to do that. So, because this leaf is kind of like the furthest thing back. Yeah, I think I want to do the leaves first and then these stems. And then, I don't know, we'll get those French knots in and then we'll come back to this. All right, that's my plan. And I'm going to weave into this guy, I think, and then jump this little leap here. Oh, a t-shirt that says Fuzzles. Okay, that's funny. I like that. All right, this is the medium green. I think we got some laying around here yet. Yep, here's a piece. We'll just start using this. It's the 3 strands already. That's great. Fuzzles. Yes, Judy, we are still accepting donations for Australians for Animals. You can just go to Penguin and Fish and go to the under shop, go to the Koala fundraiser. I also have a link here below. It's on the Koala fundraiser page. So for sure, you can do that donate more button. And if you haven't gotten the pattern yet, for sure do that, because the PDF pattern, all of that goes to Australians for Animals. So then at least you get the pattern out of it then too that way. But yes, the donate more button is still there and still working, and we'll be donating again to them for sure. Got these little fuzzles. Oh, a t-shirt with Craft a Happy Life. I would love to do that for sure. All right, these are all great ideas. So I'm actually considering opening maybe just a t-shirt shop, and then I can get a bunch of those on and see how that kind of goes. We'll see. Those are all freaking fabulous ideas, and I love them. So I definitely want to figure that out. That would be fun. I'd love to do like sweatshirts and stuff too. All right, it's kind of a weird place to start right here, but again, I'm just kind of making that jump from over here. So I don't know. We'll just go here. I got this little kind of part of the leaf to do. I'm trying to kind of plan out how to do that. I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna keep going around. We'll just deal with that later. Actually, you know what? I'm not. I'm gonna come down and do that leaf right now. I suppose it doesn't really matter. I'm making it too big of a decision. Just stitch it. I like this color. This is a fun color here. I like all the greens. Like it's neat with this pattern. I think all the different greens. Oh, I should take a photo for you guys of my little house plants. Take a tour of the house plants. I think I've officially become an orchid collector. Those are the only plants right now that are doing okay in the house here. My poor big giant jade plant from my parents' house. I'm sure it'll be fine, but I think it just likes their house a whole lot better. And we got some other little house plants that I think are just waiting for it to be summer. They need some heat. I'm gonna just jump right up here and continue this line. But for Valentine's Day, John got me we just got each other stuff while we were grocery shopping. So he got me an orchid from the grocery store, and I got him a mug. But yes, so I have that orchid now as well. All right, so it looks like our network might be a little goofy right now. So I don't know if you guys can see me or not. Let me know. I can see your emojis being like something's up. So I will. Well, how are we doing on time? All right. So hopefully this network thing gets a little bit better. Oh, okay. So there, it looks like it's back. So can you guys see me again? It looks like it says network connection back. So I'm gonna just keep going here. Hopefully we'll be good to go. Whoa, lost it there. You know, I think I'm gonna do something goofy here. Now I don't normally do this, but I think I'm going to stitch, instead of finishing this leaf, I think I'm gonna just start on this leaf, get that kind of done, and then I'll kind of be back in this position. I think I'll actually probably run out of floss by then, but I think I'm going to, this feels a little goofy for me not to finish the one leaf, but mapping it out in my head where to go next, I think this might work. Okay, good. So you guys can see me now again. Good. It said low connection on my end here, which again, all these tech issues are starting to get real annoying here. I think we have a plan figured out. We just have to get more gear for it again. I am hoping to do a lot more video this year, to more live video and more just how-to videos as well. I'm gonna rotate a little bit here. It's getting a little uncomfortable for my hand underneath to hold the hoop. I like with my left hand, I like to feel what I'm doing on the back here. So I couldn't reach very far anymore or from that direction. So we're just rotating. We'll just stitch sideways for a little. Okay, I'm totally gonna run out of thread before I get that far, so this is probably a silly idea, but oh well. Because then I'm gonna have to stop the thread like here, and then I'm gonna have to start again over here, but whatever. there's this green, and actually his little plate that he's on, that guy's draining onto on a plate. But that is this color. Oh wait, no, it's not. So no, that's the lighter green. So this is actually it for this color green. It looks like this is that medium green. So after I finish his big leaves here, then we will be done with that. We got tons left over. So there is, in this bundle, there is plenty of floss if you want to, I mean, there's probably enough floss to stitch 2 of these for sure. And there's probably even enough floss, even if you didn't split your strands. If you used all 6 strands, there's enough floss for that as well in that bundle. I like these big leaves. We do not have a plant like this. However, I do have plants like these other 3 in the house here. But you know, you can see all these really fun big leafy plants like all over Instagram and stuff now. These plants are really popular again. Oh, weird, I'm frozen. Oh, but you can hear me on the computer? Oh, okay, weird, Barbara. It should be good to go now. So maybe try backing out and coming back in. Because the connection came back on my end here. All right, so now I've picked up this other leaf again. I don't know, I did that pretty weird. And I'm not going to even get all the way to the end there. Oh well. I'm going to have to like do these stitches and wiggle in the backs and then jump and do this guy. Ooh, almost out of thread. I can maybe get 2 or 3 more stitches out of here. I got more ready to go though. Oh, I might actually have to cut more thread. I do have a little bit more. I'm looking at my pile of scraps over here. I got like my massive scraps, and then I got like my good stuff here yet. But there is a little bit of green in here yet, but I don't think that green is enough to do this whole leaf. So I think I might have to cut some more. Ugh, bummer. I am not winning thread chicken tonight at all. All right, I think this is my last stitch. Let's weave that in. Oh yes, string of pearls, succulents, those are so pretty. Oh, on the bookmark plants. Oh, you didn't know the name for one plant is Swiss cheese. Oh, that's funny. I'll have to look at those again. I love those little bookmarks. They're so sweet. Okay. Flippy. Okay. Yep. So we gotta do that little bit up there, and then this whole leaf yet, and I only have this much thread, so I am gonna have to cut more. I think I might use this up though. I think this is enough to do this little bit, so I suppose we'll just do that little bit, and then I'll have to cut more. That's a bummer. Oh well. They're hard to find. Yeah, the only place I've seen the string of pearls is at this, when I was in San Francisco on vacation, and I saw it at like some really pretty flower place there, and I haven't actually seen them anywhere else. And I've kind of had my eye open for them a little bit, because I do like looking at succulents at nurseries and stuff. Ooh, foxtail. Yeah, I think I know what that looks like. Those are pretty. Yeah, so my orchids, two of them are flowering or getting flowers again for the first time in like 3 years. So I don't know, conditions are just right again, but my one that I've had forever that just hadn't had flowers in ages and ages, all of a sudden grew a stem and now it's got like one flower. A bunch of the buds fell off, so I thought, I'm like, oh no, I wrecked this somehow and it's too dry or something, and I didn't get any, like all my buds, the buds that have been there forever are falling off. But one, all of them went away except for one, and then the one opened, and it's perfect, a perfect flower, and then now it's actually growing more buds. So it lost all the first buds, and now it's growing more. And then my medium-sized one, that one is growing a whole stem with buds on too. So I'm excited for that. And then the one that we just bought is flowering because that's how they sell them. But yeah, so I have three right now that have like flowers or almost flowers on, and it's crazy because most of the time it's just leaves that I keep watering. Um, but I still really like them. Then I have a little baby one that's growing a lot of roots and it's growing more leaves, but no flowers yet. Okay, so we are done with this, and I think I am going to just start a new piece of thread, because for sure this is not going to get me all the way there. So I'll just save this as a little scrappy thread. Oh, you saw a girl on Instagram that grows succulents and sells them. That's fun. I started following this guy on YouTube that has just tons of orchids in his house, and he shows how he takes care of them and stuff. So that's been a little helpful. Oh, a lady gave you an orchid that only flowers every 7 years. Oh my gosh! So isn't that something? Wow. Yeah, I swear it's been 3 years for this one orchid. So mine must be like every 3 years or so. Just crazy, huh? All right. One more. So I'm still just gonna get my normal 24 inches, maybe a little less. I probably don't need all this thread though, so I'm just gonna cut that one color out. Then I can save this thread for a different project. Usually I would just snip the whole thing. All right, here we go. All right, get my 3 strands. Oh, hen and chicks, those are fun. Yep. My parents had those growing outside. Okay, one. They actually survived the winter, which is crazy. Alrighty, there we are. Get these 3 together. I'd like to get this leaf outline stitched tonight yet. Maybe we'll at least get the needle threaded for these 3 green stems, and then I'll do the French knots last out of all these leaves, just because for the same reason that I've been saying, I like to keep the French knots for the last, because then I don't accidentally catch like a thread on a French knot. I'm just going to weave into these ones and then jump over to the other side. Night, Bonnie. All right. Snip that little end of there. All right, and I'm going to just start right here again. Kind of just leaping from that one side. I'm going to actually go upside down again, just because my hand's over here, my left hand, and I like feeling those stitches. I like feeling the needle, feeling the thread go through the fingers of my left hand here. I really am like really feeling that thread. that helps me, it's like a third eye. Helps me feel if any knots get in there. Helps me keep the floss away from the floss that's pulling through. Like I'll even like kind of have my finger like separating the part that's being pulled to the other side. So that'll help it not get all looped over each other and cause like those loopy knots. So I really am keeping an active left hand back here. I think it helps me go a little bit faster with stitching as well. Mother-in-law's tongue. Ooh, I don't know that one. Interesting. I have not heard that one. I'm gonna have to look that one up. Well, I think we got pretty far on this plant tonight. I was hoping we'd get it finished, but it is kind of one of the bigger plants, so maybe that was wishful thinking. But, we got a start on, we got this part of the blue done. We got the big bulk of these leaves done. I mean, this is going to take the longest part is just this outlining. So I think we have a good chance of getting, well, for sure him done tomorrow, and then most of this guy. So that'll be Thursday. So yeah, I think we'll still finish on Friday and be able to take off the sulky stick and stitch here. Oh, Sansevieria is the mother-in-law's tongue. I don't know. I haven't heard that either. All of you seem to know what that is. I'm going to look that up. Carla, I'm not sure yet. That is my problem sometimes. I don't always know what I'm making out of these embroideries. I do like the idea of this kind of being like a little wall hanging-y thing. I might just keep it in the hoop as a little wall hanging. I was thinking of wrapping the hoop in some green fabric. I thought that'd be kind of cute. I'm not sure. It would be fun to just sew it into a block though too. Maybe I should make like a little garden themed quilt, maybe. Like a little garden themed lap quilt. That could be cool too. I don't know, it'd be cute as a little applique too. I don't know. I'm gonna have to just I'll just have a stack of embroideries laying around and then I'll end up making it all into something later or something. I don't know. Be cute, like just applique to like a different color fabric or something. Or even applique to a tea towel, you could do that. Oh, you like the idea of wrapping the hoop? I think that's always just things turn out, an embroidery turns out looking so pretty with a wrapped hoop. Oh, you wrap the unicorn in a hoop. Oh, and give it to your granddaughter for her fourth birthday. Ah, that's awesome. It's awesome, Carla. Oh, I love that idea. Yeah, a wrapped hoop with a unicorn. That'd be cool. So what we're talking about when I say a wrapped hoop is when we're done with the embroidery, it's just taking this outer hoop and wrapping around and around and around some pretty colored fabric and then putting the hoop back on the embroidery. Then you just have like this pretty border. That would be just super cute. I love that. It's just fun. And then you can match it to the embroidery, and it's a great way to use up scraps of fabric as well. It's just cute. Cute, cute, cute. All right. So that is that, and I think we will leave it there for the evening. My back is still looking nice and clean. I like that. All right. So here we are, and I'm just gonna leave it in the hoop. I haven't been taking it out of the hoop. I think it'll survive just fine. I just keep retightening it or re-pulling on it. Give it another little twist. All right, you guys. Oh gosh, we did get far. It does look much further along tonight, I think. So yeah, so tomorrow we'll pick up and finish these leaves right away. We'll start with these stems, get these little French knots. All we have to do is finish his little face there. Ooh, and this will be fun. So this will be a whole pile of those single chain stitches, or those like lazy daisy stitches. Again, I really do like doing that. Oh, and I can't forget the grow. We still have to stitch that as well. That shouldn't take all that long. But let's see, tomorrow's Thursday. Yeah, we do want to make a chunk of progress on this though, so we get it all done in time in the week. So, all right, I'm gonna flip you guys around and we'll call it an evening here. All right, so thank you again, everyone, for joining me here tonight. Ooh, still working on the system here. We're getting falling a little bit here, but there we are. The progress for the evening. Now we're starting to cover up a lot of the black from these lines. I mean, this looks so much different now without the black outlines. It's starting to be awfully sweet here. So awesome. So I will get this up on YouTube at Penguin and Fish Movies. If you want to rewatch this today, or if you didn't get a chance to watch it, finish it up, then you can watch it there. Or if you missed the beginning, at Penguin and Fish Movies, that is. And again, I'd love for you to join the Penguin and Fish Crafters group. Share what you're working on there, whatever it is, if it's embroidery or anything else. That would be awesome. I love to see you guys just being creative and making stuff. It just makes my day. So awesome. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great evening. Good night.